So what's going to happen here is we have a request DTO being sent up. The request DTO goes through a remote facade, some application services, whatever, however many layers of complexity we want to put in here that just map between different layers of data. And eventually we get to our quote-unquote domain. Our domain goes to our database, loads up the domain objects, and then maps the domain objects back to DTOs. The client then shows the DTO up on the screen. The user edits the data of the DTO, let's say a customer, so we asked for customer 1234, and then over here we send customer 1234 back. And when we send it back, it gets mapped back to the domain objects and saved. The key here is it's a customer DTO being sent up. How many people have an architecture like this? Okay, so I was in Paris a while ago, and I was at a DDD user group, and I asked that question, and everybody in the room raised their hand. Everybody. You know what's really awesome? You cannot possibly do DDD with this architecture. It's actually impossible. Unless, of course, your domain experts walk around using only 4 verbs. Create, read, update, and delete. Because we lose the intent of what the guy was actually doing down here when we send up the DTO. We send up a DTO that says customer with activated equals false. Why does activated equals false? I don't know, but it does. Our domain model is an abstraction of our database, nothing more. Now, that said, I have met a domain expert that only used the words create, read, update, and delete. Of course, at the time I was working with the Entity Framework team at